Hey guys, this is Pharaoh 2091, and welcome back to Let's Play Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. Last time we left off, we finally figured out what happened to Phoenix 7 years ago, and why he no longer practices law. It seems that he unknowingly presented forged evidence, which, well, that will get you disbarred as a lawyer, so... Yep, it kind of sucks to see that happen, but... what's done is done, so... And then, before a verdict was even given to Zach, he seriously disappeared. And that's why he kept saying, there's no way you're going to be able to declare me guilty. So, there's a lot of stuff going on now. So, right now, we're going to go to the turnabout succession known as the Mason system. We've seen this, like, in the very beginning of this case, where, like, the words Mason system, like, popped up, and we're like, what the hell does that mean? Well, take a look at this. That trial 7 years ago was the beginning of it all. This I know beyond a doubt. The mysteries of the past work their magic on the present, but you'll soon be finding all this out for yourself. Which of Magnific Grimoire's disciples pulled that trigger? Where did the vanishing defendant Zach Grimoire go? What dark truth lurks behind the forged diary page? And what about the girl who's left behind? So, with the Mason system... I kind of forgot about this, but, okay. The paths left us these 4 keys to unlocking the truth. The hell? But that's not all. There are 4 keys in the present as well. And when all the questions have found their answers, the final trial will begin. But first, we must chase the truth through then and now. Think of it as a game. I, Phoenix Wright, will be your guide through this game. That terrible trial saw me present forged evidence. It ended, half-finished, when the defendant vanished. What became of me after that? Well, as your investigation proceeds, the answer will become clear. Oh, and one more thing. There is something I must tell you. As Apollo Justice has his bracelet, so too do I have my own weapon of sorts. My Magatama. What does it do, you ask? That I would have you see for yourself. Well now, shall we begin? Touch the arrow to switch between past and present. But let's begin 7 years ago. In the past. It is right after my last trial came to an abrupt end. Now that you know the game, let's play. It's kind of cool. Like, Phoenix is like seriously just addressing me. So, yeah. So the arrows right here, we can flip through the present and the past. So, yeah, that's a little weird, but hey. So, and we even can go to different areas too in the past, like the past, you know, Central Center, the lobby, our law offices. Oh my God, looks the same, and even the older studio. Remember how they said they moved? So let's actually go back to our offices here because, I mean, after that, man, I can't even remember. I can't even like think of what Phoenix was supposed to be going through. He must need time to relax. The nightmare trial was over. And the new nightmare of figuring out what had happened had just begun. I wanted to wake up, to walk away. But I figured I'm the only one who could do this, probably. Besides, I had plenty of time, thanks to the Bar Association Review's board decisions. Well, decision. It's hard to work when your attorney's badge has been taken away. That's sad. Phoenix is just no longer a lawyer anymore. Oh, morning, Daddy! Oh yeah, this is now a flashback. Yeah, seriously, Zach just disappeared, and what does Trucy do then? Do we have to read? Come on, can't I just go through all this? Alright. 2 weeks had passed since then. I called her into my office. Aww, she's sad. Trucy, there's something we need to talk about. It's been 2 weeks since your father disappeared. We need to start thinking about your future. I did some calling around. This is hard to say, but you have no living relatives. So, I was wondering if you wanted to stay with me for a while. Just until your daddy comes home. It won't be long. I hope. Of course, it's totally your choice. If you don't like it here, you can go whatever you like. I could look up some places you might like to stay at. This is so weird. Mr. Attorney, Daddy told me about you. He said I could trust you. Huh? Really? So, if I stay here, does that mean you'll be my family? Huh? I guess so. Getting weirder. Mr. Attorney? Actually, why don't you just call me Nick? Maya. Seriously, where's Maya and Pearls? I miss them. Or you can call me Daddy if you'd like. It doesn't have to be today or anything. Okay, say Daddy. That was quick. Yes. If I move here, I have to switch schools, right? And I was thinking, I haven't paid for lunches at my last school for a year. So thanks, Daddy. Oh, in this office, it's a little blah. A little color goes a long way, you know. Oh, and Daddy, you got fired from work, right? Oh, that's a burn. Don't you worry one bit. I'll work twice as hard. We'll make it through this. Juicy, how old are you? Oh, I'm 8. But don't let appearances deceive you. I'm a young professional. Stick with me. You'll do just fine, Daddy. Thanks. Why does it feel like she's already in charge? I think she is. So now, regarding the examining, talking, presenting, we can still do that. Instead of moving, you simply just end the search. You go back to the Mason system. So yeah, here's all the information once again we have in the case. So, oh god, I didn't notice that. Our attorney's badge is no longer with us. I'm not a lawyer. Oh well. Let's talk to her a little bit. So, Daddy, you got fired from being a lawyer, right? You could at least kind of look aside and sort of say something when you say that. It's actually kind of hard for me. For Daddy. Oh, I'm sorry, Daddy. Wait, is that foolish pride? My other daddy always used to talk about that. Actually, that's pretty accurate. So, here's my idea. We'll make a new office. Law just seems so stiff, doesn't it? And no one will be my friend at school that way. Well, that won't do, I guess. I just don't know how much about anything other than law. Well, you always did. Didn't you major in English? I mean, you could do that. Or even much about law if you were to ask some people. Maybe the problem is calling an office. We should run an agency instead. You mean like a talent agency? Forgive me for asking, but doesn't that require talent? You've got me, don't you? I'm a professional. A professional? Yep. After all, I am directly descended from the famous Zach Remerai. Directly descended? He's your father. Oh, and now I'm directly descended from the famous Phoenix Wright, too. Being an 8-year-old just massaged my ego. Oh, jeez. Oh, there goes my phone. What's that? Email. Could you tell me a bit more about your daddy, Zach Remerai? Daddy? Sure thing, Daddy. Which daddy was that again? Daddy's so amazing. The biggest star of True Remerai, and they're big. The Remerais. They were on the television a lot. I haven't seen them that much recently, come to think of it. Big magic happens when you put Zack and Valant Remerai together, you know. Once they made a giant waterfall right there on the stage. The giant trout swarm up all the giant waterfall. Let me guess, there was a giant fisherman waiting for him at the top. I wish I could have seen more of Daddy's magic. I should not have brought it up so soon. I wonder what will happen to me with Daddy and Mommy both gone. Mommy? Yeah, what about Mommy? I haven't heard anything about Trucy's mother. But I have my magic and a great daddy, even if he is unemployed. You know, I think things are going to be okay. I wonder if she'll talk about her mother. Maybe. Let's talk about the professional first, though. So, Trucy, you're professional? Yeah, it's like that thing they say, baby frogs grow up to be frogs? They say that? I always thought it was funny, though. What was? Aren't baby frogs called tadpoles? Maybe they thought it would be easier to understand that way for kids. How stupid. Right. So, in conclusion, you're a professional magician, Trucy. That's right. Well, wanna see a trick? You're gonna do a magic trick? Okay, yeah, show me. Actually, I would like to see your trick. The future of the agency depends on it, after all. That's the spirit. Ready? Here goes. Ta-da! Oh my god, it's Mr. Hat! Hey folks, it's Mr. Hat! I gotta say, it's good to be seen. Yeah! Whoa! That was startling. The amazing Mr. Hat. Isn't he great? Your friendly neighborhood Mr. Hat at your service. He certainly makes an impression, doesn't he? I'm so glad you like him, Daddy. Though my routines do get a bit heady at times. What? Get it? Heady! And my friendly neighborhood Mr. Hat nearly gave me a heart attack. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, alright, well, let's talk about her mom then. Could you tell me more about your mommy, if it's okay? Mommy was so pretty. She was like an angel up on stage. On stage? You mean with your daddy? Yep. She was always there with Zach and Valant smiling. But then she went away. Went away? It was a grand illusion, but she made a mistake. She vanished, and I guess she didn't know how to get back. Maybe so. I cried then. A lot. That's when Daddy gave me this. Here. Oh, This is your mother? She's beautiful. Huh. Her name's Thalassa. I think it's Thalassa. That's a... whatever. Poor girl. I didn't know her mommy had gone missing. And now her daddy's vanished too, right before her eyes. Hey, Daddy, you won't... Don't worry. I won't vanish, I promise. Right! You can't even do magic! You're like a backup plan! Daddy always said to have a backup plan. I guess all I rate up to is a backup plan. I think that's probably enough for today. Sorry to ask you so much all at once like that. It's okay. After all, we're family. I just hope you're ready. The Right Talent Agency opens tomorrow. What? But are we representing anyone? And me and you? Well, that makes two, Daddy. I think you need more than that to make an agency. Besides, you may make a magician, but I'm no talent. Oh, I'm sure there's something you're good at. Well, when you put it that way, you mean you don't have any tricks? No old standbys? This will not do. A boy should always have a trick or two up in his pocket. Okay, I'll think of something. That's the spirit. See you bright and early tomorrow, Daddy. Welcome to the team, Daddy-O. The team? Right. Sometimes when magicians vanish, they leave something behind. That's how Trucy became Trucy Wright, my daughter. To be honest, I was pretty lost those first few days. Thinking back on it, it was a pretty dark time in my life. But Trucy, happy, smiling Trucy, she was my light. I love seeing that. I love seeing the side of Phoenix. It's like... Oh, so the things you had to clear each one. So wait, can you clear each one and does these open up or what? Okay, so we still don't know what these are. Maybe once we progress through the past, certain stuff will open in the present, and we just kind of keep going back and forth. So it seems simple enough. It doesn't seem like you actually move anywhere. It seems like you just kind of go in and talk, present, and, basic investigation. So this part isn't really hard. It's just weird. So yeah, but seeing that side of Phoenix where the caring, nurturing side, like he looks to Trucy as his own daughter. I mean, I don't know. Something about that is like just cute. And I always wish that, like, somehow that Phoenix and Iris would get back together. I mean, I'm sure Iris is probably spending some years in jail for some of the actions that she did, but she was still a good woman, and she still did seem to have like a big crush on her. Was still in love with Phoenix. So I was thinking, maybe years later on, maybe she does get out, and maybe they do get together, maybe have their own family. Who knows? But yeah. But next time, guys, we're gonna go ahead and continue this testimony. Whoops. We're gonna continue this investigation in the past, in the past, and we'll see what other answers we can come up with. So, as usual, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for Let's Play Phoenix Wright. Oh, shit. Because we are Phoenix Wright, I keep forgetting. No, this is Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. I'll see you guys later.